Hi everyone, I am Garvita, All India Rank 18 of RBI Grade B 2023, and today I'll be discussing my strategy for Phase 2 English. Before this video, I have also made 3 videos, one on strategy for finance, management, and ESI, and this is the 4th video in the series. So feel free to go through the first 3 videos as well if you, in case you need any guidance or any clarities with respect to the strategy of those subjects. Now moving on with the English for Phase 2. English is, I think, the most underrated subject in Phase 2. Most of us fail to understand the importance of English in the final score. English constitutes 100 out of 300 marks, which is 1/3. And there is nothing very technical or critical that we need to learn in English. So, English is basically a very low hanging fruit when it comes to the exam. And I feel in a competitive exam like grade B, even half a mark matters. So it is very foolish of most of us to completely ignore English. There are many people who have cleared the cutoff. Majorly, I would not say that completely because of English, but English played a very big role. They had better marks than the average English scores, and they could sail through the exam. Okay, so now having understood the importance that English holds in this exam, let's understand the difference between Phase 1 English and Phase 2 English. Basically, Phase 2 English consists of just 3 questions. One is to write an essay, another is to write a Précis, and third one is a reading comprehension. We need to just answer some certain questions based on the comprehension. It is very basic, sounds very easy, but still I think some practice needs to be done just to get in that flow, because most of us have not done this since our school times. And even for those who have UPSC background, we are in a habit of writing very long essays, and here the word limit is very less. I think just 400 words. I'm not very sure on the word limit, but definitely it is way less than what we are supposed to write in UPSC. So like making your essay concise also becomes a problem. Sometimes we are in a habit of elaborating the essay way too much, so just that practice needs to be done. So starting with the strategy now, we'll first start with the Précis writing. So Précis is basically a summary sort of a thing of a bigger passage, and the general rule is to concise it to 1/3 of the original word limit. However, in RBI Grade B exam, I think the word limit is also mentioned, like write a Précis in 150 words, 170 words, something on those lines. So we have to adhere to that. We have to keep the Précis very concise. The general rule which I followed was to make everything 1/3 of the original. However, Précis is a little bit more than what a summary is, not in terms of words, but Précis need to have a very concise idea, but a very comprehensive idea of what the passage was all about. It needs to stick on to the central idea of the passage. And that is the reason why in Précis writing, like in summary, we have to summarize it in the serial manner, but in Précis, any order, no need to follow any particular order. The central idea should come out. For a Précis, the master rule is that one should be able to gauge what the passage is all about just by reading the first line of your Précis. Then in Précis writing, yeah, need to adhere to the word limit. Yes, the Précis needs to be very original and concise. You cannot copy paste from the passage that is given. It has to be very original. It has to be in your own words. What is your understanding of the passage? In Précis, don't use the first person perspective. Don't write in that manner. Don't use I or we. Write from the author's side. Write the Précis from author's perspective. That is one major important point. Then ideas may or may not be in the serial order, just need to be put as per the importance of the sentences or the subject matter. Um, the golden rule is to keep it simple. Don't go for longer sentences, go for short sentences, and keep it very lucid, so such that even a layman is able to understand from your précis what the passage was all about. Uh, then another point is to exclude the data and the numbers entirely from the précis. For example, if a data point is given that India's GDP right now is $3.6 trillion, and a couple of years back it was $3.2 trillion, it is just an example. So don't write these numbers. Instead, write that India's GDP is on the rise. Use the words increasing, decreasing, rising, or steadily increasing, steadily decreasing, rather than using the numbers to quote the same thing. Uh, Numbers are a no-no, and copying, again I'm reiterating, copying words as it is from the passage is a big no. Don't do that, otherwise you'll end up losing a lot of marks. Then something that most people forget to do is giving the title to your précis. Because most of us think that we will first write the précis and then we'll write a suitable title to it. We'll make it catchy and all, but most of us then forget writing the title, and we move forward to the next question. So avoid doing that. Start with the title only, and the title should be very short. Yes, we should try to make the title a bit catchy, but don't lose the essence in the attempt to make it catchy. It should also clear out the meaning of the passage. Just the title should also be able to clear out the meaning of what your précis will look like or what the passage was all about. Then don't use short forms in your précis. Don't use ASAP and other such abbreviations. Yeah, the précis should only be one paragraph. So précis should only be one paragraph, and there should not be any replication. Now, since the time has already crossed more than 5 minutes for this particular video, I would like to end it here only, and I'll cover the essay and the comprehension part in a separate video. That's all for now. If you have any doubts in case of précis writing, do let me know in the comments. Thank you.